Dr. Daryl Gioffre here, CEO and founder of Alchemine and the author of Get Off Your Acid and newly released Get Off Your Sugar. So today I'm really excited to be here with all of you to talk about what truly is the most important topic that we all need to be talking more about, and that is our immune health. And I can't tell you how many times every single day I'm getting calls and texts and emails from loved ones, friends, and people that I care about, and they're saying, hey doc, I just got COVID-19, I tested positive, what should I do now? And of course, there's always things you can do right then in that moment, but that's what we call a ready, fire, aim approach. We are being more reactive when on the other side, we gotta be ready. Go back a year and a half ago when we were blindsided by this pandemic, those of us that were actually doing better things, more of the right things like strength eating and exercising and managing the stress with meditation and going for walks in nature or whatever that might be, those were the ones that typically did a little bit better or fared better. And then on the other side were the ones of us that were basically eating lots of sugar and crappy carbs and processed foods and not exercising and not getting the right sleep and all things like that. Those are the ones that tended to get more affected by this. And why is that? Because it's not about the external forces out there. It's more about the internal terrain, or what I call the biological terrain. And here's what I mean by that. Let's say that there's a hurricane and we go to the beach the next day. What are we gonna find? You're gonna see a few houses that are in complete rubble, complete destruction. And then right next to that, you'll see a house that looks perfectly fine, right? Why is that? It's been reinforced with steel, it's been well maintained, it's been optimized. But here's the thing, same beach, same hurricane. So was it the hurricane or the beach, or was it the specific house? Our bodies are no different. Our bodies have to be strong and strengthened. And when we start to add things into our bodies that do just that, guess what? You're gonna do better. You're gonna be ready for it. And I'm gonna tell you, that's what being healthy is all about. When we are actually anticipating the road ahead, because we really don't know what that next stress can be. And here's the reality is that we are all being subjected to low and high levels of constant chronic stress all day long, 24/7. In fact, we are marinating in our cortisol. And when that happens, we are going to be affected more so by whatever comes our way. And that could be any physical, emotional, or chemical stress. So the point of this video is let's be ready. So when that comes and we know it's going to come, we have the tools that we need to deal with that, to adapt to that stress, to manage to that stress better. Because what's happening now is most of us, the stress is managing us. But here's the cool thing, it doesn't have to be that way. So I want to talk about what the core of a strength eating diet should look like. Obviously, I'm going to give you one or two of my top supplements. But here's the thing, guys. You cannot supplement your way out of a bad diet. So as important as supplements are to take, and more so than ever right now, we got to get that strength eating plate really dialed in, and it's got to be the right foods, because the foods that we eat are going to fuel our body, nourish our body, and that nourishment in that cellular level becomes energy. Energy equals health in one word, and when we have more energy, our immune's stronger. So the core of that plate, guys, you're gonna hear me say this time and time again, needs to be your dark green leafy vegetables. Spinach, kale, watercress, romaine lettuce, sprouts. I love sprouts. 30 times more nutritious than their vegetable counterpart. These are the core of a strength eating diet. We need to have more smoothies, more green juices, more green soups, more salads, more stir fries, steamed veggies, sauteed veggies. That needs to literally look like half of your plate. And when you do that, those foods are going to be so helpful for you, because at the core of them, they're loaded with minerals. And the most important mineral for the body is magnesium, probably the biggest deficiency I see in the Western Hemisphere. Now, if you're having trouble getting all those greens into the diet, because the average person needs 5 to 9 servings, you can add a scoop of our acid-kicking greens. 1 scoop of this powder is so powerful, it's giving you 5 servings of organic greens. You add that to a glass of water, it's the very first thing we do when we wake up in the morning. And that's gonna help you kick acid all day long. I also wanna get lots of healthy fats, avocados, raw oils like coconut oil and avocado oil, olive oil, raw nuts and seeds. You gotta get some protein in, but not too much protein. So the size of your fist or the size of a checkbook if it's fish. And then when we wanna add a supplement, the one, my only favorite, is the acid-kicking immunity. Why is that? Because this has vitamin C, which is gonna prime your immune system, get it ready to fight. This has chaga. Chaga is a mushroom we found from the Arctic Circle, which has the highest level of beta-glucans and something called superoxide dismutase, which is the most powerful antioxidant for the body. In fact, chaga has more of these levels than any other food in the world. plus some other antioxidants like astaxanthin and elderberry. I take 2 of those with my biggest meal of the day, and it's a great way to really just get that immune system ready to fight when anything comes its way. Lastly, we gotta manage the stress. So at the end of my day, one of my favorite biohacks is doing a detox bath. You get 2 scoops of Epsom salts, 1 scoop of baking soda. You do that for 20 minutes in a hot bath. Pour some essential oils in there, 10 drops of lavender or eucalyptus that calms your body. And what those high alkaline salts are gonna do is they're gonna detoxify your body, but they're also gonna calm your immune system and help you deal with the stress better. So these are a couple quick tips. Hope they help you guys. In the meantime, if there's anything we can do to help you, let us know. Stay healthy and kick acid.